Hello and welcome to America's Classic Ballpark, the home to your Reading Fightin Phils as they take on the Hartford Yard Goats, the Rockies AA affiliate, for the fifth of the sixth time this week. And the series tied at 2 wins apiece. The Fightin Phils a very decisive 2-1 victory yesterday, much different than the games we've seen the rest of the week. A pitcher's duel. The Fightin Phils threw Trevor Betancourt out of the gate in a kind of bullpen day, but a fantastic 3 shutout innings. Adam Leverett, 3 innings, 1 run, making his AA debut. Andrew Schultz and Brian Marconi wrapping things up with his league-leading 14th save of the season, puts him good for 5th in all of minor league baseball, which is actually pretty incredible. For Hartford, Noah Davis went a complete game, 8 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, but unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, he took the loss. And the Fightin Phils a 2-1 victory. So we'll see what today brings as lefty Ethan Lindau takes on righty Mike Ruff, making his AA debut for the Hartford Yard Goats. A packed house here in Reading, Pennsylvania. It's Star Wars night at the ballpark, and we are going to be full today. The crowd still piling in. I'm told we are backed up all the way down Route 61, which you're local from Reading. That's the major highway that extends past the right field line. And I'm happy about it because a good crowd brings a good energy, as you know they always do here in Baseball Town, as the Fightin Phils take on the Hartford Yard Goats. Ethan Lindau will be throwing to Vito Freesia back behind the plate, Simone Museotti in left, Johann Rojas in center, and Jaylen Ortiz back in the lineup tonight. He'll be playing out in right field. The infield looks the same. Wendell Rijo at third, Jonathan Guzman at short, and Kevin Vicuña at right at second, with Aldrim Corridor at first. Carlos de la Cruz, the designated hitter for the Fightin Phils tonight. And for Hartford, Mike Ruff will be throwing to Willie McIver back behind the plate, Kyle Datris out in left, Brenton Doyle in center, and Daniel Montano in right. Aaron Shunk over at third base, Hunter Stovall at short, Isaac Collins at second, and Michael Tolia will remain over at first. The home plate umpire, Gabe Alfonso tonight. Jude Corey, the crew chief, shifting to the hot corner, and Scott Hart, the fill-in umpire, will actually be with us for the rest of the series, and he is going to be over at first base tonight, so there's a chance that we could see him back behind the plate tonight. Fightin Phils dressed in their Star Wars jerseys here tonight. They are fresh. They are white stormtroopers with the home white pants, black and white jerseys, and they've got the black high socks, a lot of guys, and then we're wearing the throwback R-Train black uniforms. It looks really good. A couple of guys have those red cleats on, which doesn't exactly fit, but some guys have black or gray or white cleats that match a little bit better. Hartford changing it up a little bit. They're wearing a green top, says Yard Goats on the front, with the matching road gray pants, and looks like they're going to keep that royal blue cap on with the Yard Goats logo on the front. Reading will be wearing specialty jerseys today, and then tomorrow both teams specialty jerseys. It is one-of-a-kind night here, the Reading hot dogs versus the Hartford steamed cheeseburgers. Best specialty food. What is the superior ballpark food? See, for me, hot dogs are the superior ballpark food. Now, cheeseburgers may take the cake in all other situations, but when you're at the ballpark, there's nothing better than a Burke's Packing hot dog. Shout out to one of our vendors, Burke's Packing Dogs. Everybody knows the home of the flat top grilled here in Reading, and that's going to be a big matchup tomorrow. That's a lot of minor league baseball fun. You know, sometimes you just got to lean into the things we do here in minor league baseball, and Hartford is going to join us for that tonight. As the meeting on the mound wraps up, Sean Williams, the Fightin Phils manager, heading back into the dugout here, meeting with his team for the final time, as Ethan Lindau joins us from down on the bullpen. The national anthem crew will head out to the field, and the Fightin Phils will be taking the field in just a moment. Star Wars night here at America's Classic Ballpark. It's hot, it's muggy, it's 85 degrees. There's a very slight breeze going out to center field. We'll see if that picks up at all as the sun begins to set. Cloudy today. The lights are already on at the ballpark. It's an overcast sky, but we should be good weather-wise for the entire night, thankfully. I feel like it's rained every Saturday here at home, but finally we should have some really good weather in a packed house. 6:45 start tonight. We're just waiting for the team to run out from the field and this national anthem crew to be out. We've got about 20 Star Wars characters down there. I recognize the Stormtroopers, Darth Vader, Princess Leia, and Chewbacca. There's a bunch of other ones that I do not recognize, but I know a couple guys on the team were super excited for this night and for these specialty jerseys, as a lot of our fans in the crowd are. And finally, the boys run out to the field here, so we'll throw it down for the singing of the national anthem, and then we'll be back here for first pitch for the Fightin' Phils versus the Hartford Yard Goats.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, please remember your backs. We invite all active military and all veterans to please salute the flag. And now, please welcome the Liberty Bells Barbershop Chorus, who will perform our national anthem.
A beautiful night here at America's Classic Ballpark as your Reading Fightin' Phils take on the Hartford Yard Goats here for the 5th of 6 times this week. And the series tied at 2-2, so a big matchup between these two teams. Hartford actually leading the Northeast Division of the Eastern League. They are a half a game above the Portland Sea Dogs. And then New Hampshire 3.5 games back, and Reading 4.5 games back. So we are right in the mix of things. This is game 100 of 138, so 38 games to go. And we see Hartford another time this season. We see Portland again. We see New Hampshire again. And we see last place Binghamton. So the Fightin' Phils still stand a chance here to land a playoff spot. It's really up for grabs here in the second half. Don't forget that we reset at the second half. And the Fightin' Phils just a couple games under 500. They sit 14-17. And the road looks good. They've been playing some good baseball here against the first place Hartford Yard Goats. They've managed to have a split so far, and they look to take advantage of them today with the lefty Ethan Lindau throwing to Vito Freesia back behind the plate. Museotti, Rojas, and Ortiz left to right across the outfield. Rio and Guzman on the left side of the infield, and Vicuña and Corridor on the right with the Carlos de la Cruz as the designated hitter tonight. Isaac Collins moving from the number 9 spot to the leadoff spot as Daniel Montano pushed down a little bit. So Collins leading off. Hunter Stovall, Aaron Shunk, and Michael Tolia remains that cleanup hitter. Brenton Doyle batting 5th. Daniel Montano batting 6th. Kyle Datris 7. Willie McIver 8 and catching. And Tyler Hill, the designated hitter, batting 9th. Fightin' Phils in the white Star Wars Stormtrooper jerseys tonight with the black accent. Our Phils across the front. It looks really fresh out there. And they've got that throwback black R-Train caps along as well. These jerseys are up for sale auction-wise after the game. As Ethan kicks and fires the first pitch, grounded right to Wendell Rio at third. He sends it over to first. And on one pitch, Ethan Lindau gets out number 1. 6:48, the first pitch coming in, and it'll go in as a strike and an out. And here's Hunter Stovall with one away. After throwing a couple of bullpen games consecutively, Reading will look to get as many innings as they can out of Lindau. The bullpen has been used heavily throughout this series, and if we can get a game with a little bit lighter action here and give them some relief, I think that would be helpful. This is lined into center field. It hangs up just enough that Johann Rojas can put a glove on it. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Ethan Lindau. That's about as efficient as you can get. And here is Aaron Shunk with 2 away quickly to start the first. Well, they're coming out of the gate swinging. They are aggressive. We knew they were an aggressive swinging team. But it's working in the favor of Lindau as Aaron Shunk takes the first pitch here. Called strike inside. Ethan starting here for the Fightin' Phils for the 12th time this season. There's a ball, 1-1. This is shot foul into the stands. Good catch made by a fan over there in box number 3. And that is strike number 2. Aaron Shunk played in yesterday's contest. For the first time this series, went 1 for 4, takes this to right. Coming in, Jaylen Ortiz, and he'll put a glove on it for out number 3. Ethan Lindau, a quick 1-2-3 frame. Doesn't allow a runner on. In 6 pitches, he gets the job done, and he sends it to the bottom of the first. Scoreless, the Fightin' Phils try to get on early here at America's Classic Ballpark. The Seidel Auto Group Deck Picnic appeals to both die-hard and casual fans with its summer picnic-like and fun tailgate atmosphere. During your picnic, you may even catch a souvenir, as the area is situated directly in prime home run territory behind the left field wall. Regular season tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more, and children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com/groups or call 610-370-BALL to reserve your group outing today.
Golden Oaks is an award-winning high-end golf club that offers golfers a country club experience without country club prices. With 5 sets of tees, golfers of every skill level will enjoy their game. Golden Oaks has Bogey's Pub, a beautiful pro shop, driving range, and learning center that will make any visit complete. Golden Oaks Golf Club is the perfect venue for private events and golf outings. Visit us for our newly opened golf simulators, complete with its own bar area and Bogey's Pub menu items available. You can stay in our beautifully restored 1850s farmhouse and then play our award-winning championship golf course. Each room includes full amenities, cable television, and quaint rustic decor. While on the premises, visit Bogey's Pub for lunch, dinner, or a relaxing beverage. We're ready to serve you here at Golden Oaks and look forward to the 2022 season.
Here we go into the bottom of the first inning. Ethan Lindau needed just 6 pitches to sit down the Hartford Yard Goats in the top of the first. So scoreless into the bottom half. Mike Ruff making his Double-A debut, throwing to veteran catcher Willie McIver back behind the plate. Datris in left, Doyle in center, and Montano in right. Shunk and Stovall on the left side of the infield, and Collins and Tolia on the right. Johann Rojas leading it off for Reading. Simone Museotti, Wendell Rijo, and Jaylen Ortiz sliding into that cleanup spot. Aldrim Corridor batting 5th. Vito Frisha catching and batting 6th. And then Kevin Vicuña, Carlos De La Cruz, and Jonathan Guzman rounding out 7 through 9. The first pitch by Ruff is a called strike here to Rojas. Ruff pitched 16 games, 6-6. In high A with a 4.25 ERA as Rojas sends this foul 0-2. Averaging about a strikeout an inning. Right, he has all the typical starter pitches, fastball change, and the breaking balls. Scoreless in the bottom of the first here in Reading. Righty, big leg kick, and he comes upstairs 1-2. Fightin' Phils look to get on the board early here. They are much better statistically when they get the first run of the game. Rojas staying alive, fouls this down the left field line. They are 28-7 at home when they get the first run of the game. Ruff facing home. Now he brings his glove to his chest, turns his body, a big leg kick, and Rojas strikes out on a pitch up and away. There is out number 1. Here's Simone Museotti, who's been on an absolute tear as of late. Yesterday, a home run and an outfield assist. The day before, 3 hits, 3 runs scored. And, Thursday's game, he's been hot for the Fightin' Phils as of late. Actually, in the last 10 games, he leads the team with a .357 average, 15 hits, including 3 doubles and 4 home runs. So, he's the guy you're looking for here to start off the action with 1 out and no score in the bottom of the first. Ruff, back-to-back balls outside to the lefty bat. Outside again. Gabe Alfonso not giving that corner to Mike Ruff. And we'll see if he stays consistent with that throughout the contest. A little bit of a shift. Hunter Stovall back behind second, but there is ball 4 to Simone Museotti. A walk issued by Ruff will put the first base runner onto the game as he trots down to first. Here is Wendell Rijo with a runner on and 1 out. He's gone a couple quality starts this season. He's his longest outing 7 1/3, but he's been in the 6s a couple of times. Pitch count wise, 98 pitches is his highest, so he hasn't made it to triple digits yet, but he's been in the 90s quite a number of times. As Rijo takes a ball down and away from the right side. Ruff out of the stretch here with a runner on first and 1 out. He comes home to Rijo. This hits at the knees. And the count evening 1-1. The fastball sitting about 92 miles an hour here. Ruff, 24 years old, sends the ball over to first. Diving back is Museotti. Drafted in the 11th round in 2019. Here's the 1-1 to Rijo. It's inside. He holds off. 2 balls and a strike. Packed house here at the ballpark today. Awesome, awesome crowd. It's honestly. Energy helps. It's got us back to Museotti shuffling off the bag at first. Wendell slices this foul. It bounces off the roof, down on the stands, and down a couple rows, and a kid puts a glove on it. Gets the cheers of the crowd. That's strike number 2 for Wendell Rijo. Jaylen Ortiz in the on-deck circle. Ruff looks down. Now he looks back up. Runner on first and 1 out. Here's the 2-2. Rijo pops this up in the infield. Coming in is Stovall. Makes the catch in front of second. Museotti stays put at first. Out number 2 on the board. And here is Jaylen Ortiz. Ortiz, a very impressive month of July, batting over 300 for the Fightin' Phils. It's had a lot of magical moments this season for Reading. A grand slam, a walk-off win, a multi-homer game, a home run off of Max Scherzer. Pretty cool. Ruff sends this over to first. Diving back in time is Museotti. Ortiz has not seen a pitch yet. 2 outs, no score in the bottom of the first. Musi going, the throw down from MacGyver to the left side of the bag. Does he get his foot in there in time? He does. The timing of the throw was good, but you want to throw it on the first base side of second where the runner is sliding in. And Collins had to reach his glove from one side of the bag to the other, and that gave Museotti enough time to get his foot on. Now Reading has a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs. And that was a strike to Ortiz. The 0-1 down and away, he holds off. 1-1. 5th stolen base of the season by Simone. Walked to reach first here, no score. Bottom of the 1st. Reading manager Sean Williams in the third base coach's box, ready to wave his runner home. As Ortiz is tied up on the inside, fouling it back. And there is strike 2. Jalen steps back in the righty batter's box. Runner on second, 2 outs here. Reading threatening in the bottom of the 1st. Stepping off is Ruff. A Phillies coordinator, Manny Amador, down the first baseline. He's coaching out there today. Lots of experience, lots of baseball IQ. Museotti taking off for third, and Jaylen Ortiz gets pegged on the back. Crowd erupts. He seems okay as he takes off his Evo Shield pads and jogs down to first. A hit by pitch will put a runner on first. Simone has to go back to second. So 2 on and 2 out here for Aldrum Corridor, who leads the team in RBIs with 45. He has a chance to drive in a run here in the bottom of the 1st for Reading. Reading scoring pretty well in the 1st inning here in the 2nd half. 17 runs scored in the 1st inning and the 2nd half. The only inning they've scored more runs is the 7th with 25. I always think that's fun to count. Strike early. Attack. Here's Corridor from the left side. Sends it into the left field grandstand for strike number 1. That was a long foul ball. Reading gives up the most runs in the 6th, giving up 25 runs in the 6th. Museotti on second, Ortiz on first. 2 outs here in the scoreless bottom of the 1st inning. Ruff out of the stretch, approaching 20 pitches here. The 0-1 to Aldrum hits the zone, brings it down to 75, and Corridor caught looking. Two on, 2 out. Here's the pitch. Corridor slices it up the middle. Collins can't get to it. Museotti charging for home. And Aldrum Corridor drives in the 1st run of the game. Fightin's up 1-0. Good wherewithal by Jaylen Ortiz to get himself to 3rd. Reading threatening here over Ruff early with Vito Freesia heading up to the plate. Really nice piece of hitting to put it right up the middle, even with that shift by the Hartford Yard Goats. And now there's runners on the corners with 2 outs here for Vito Freesia and a 1-run lead. First pitch ball here to the righty. Catching back behind the plate. He had a 2-hit game yesterday, ended up scoring the go-ahead run. Pops this down the first base side. Tolia giving chase, and he's able to make the catch in front of the cattle herder on the first base side. That will end the inning, but the Fightin' Phils get on the board first. Aldrum Corridor driving in Simone Museotti. Reading a 1-0 lead as we go into the 2nd here at America's Classic Ballpark.
The Enersys Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. The Enersys Power Alley Pub may accommodate groups of 40 to 60 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game with a unique vantage point.
Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Here we go into the top of the second, and the Fightin' Phils a 1-run lead. Aldrum Corridor singled home Simone Museotti. And now Ethan Lindau will have a little bit of run support here as we head into the second. Michael Tolia, Brenton Doyle, and Daniel Montano due up. The lefty needed just 6 pitches to get out of the first. We'll see what he can offer here in the second. Got to give a happy birthday shout out to our relief pitcher, righty Jack Perkins, turning 25 years old today. Here's Michael Tolia from the right side. 0 for 3 yesterday with a walk. Takes the first pitch ball. This comes inside. 2-0. Again, Alfonso not calling that on the inside corner. This hits the outside corner, though. 2 balls and a strike. Fans, thanks so much for joining me here tonight. A packed house in Reading, Pennsylvania. Appreciate if you're listening in on MILTV TV or Facebook, as this is sent out to Johann Rojas. He puts a glove on it. And there is out number 1 here in the second for Brenton Doyle. Phillies a huge victory yesterday, 7-2 over the Washington Nationals. They hit 5 home runs. Hoskins, number 22, Castellanos, number 10, Hall, number 6, Realmuto, number 11, and Kyle Schwarber, number 34, good for second in all of Major League Baseball to Aaron Judge. Lots of home runs yesterday for the big club. That's always fun. First pitch strike to Brenton Doyle. Lindau hits the outside corner. Strike number 2. Sun's trying to peek through this overcast clouds. Lights are on at the ballpark as Brenton Doyle takes a swinging strike. That's number 1 for Ethan Lindau. And he puts out number 2 on the board very quickly. Only needs 3 pitches there. Here's Daniel Montano with 2 away. First pitch sent down the left field line. Museotti coming in, Guzman going back, but it's Simone who make the catch. Just 1 pitch for out number 3 for Ethan Lindau, and he sits down the side in order. On to the bottom of the second we go. Reading 1, Hartford 0.
second baseman, Kevin Vicuña.
Here we go into the bottom of the second at America's Classic Ballpark. Reading 1, Hartford 0. Ethan Lindau has been quick coming out of the gate, sitting down all 6 batters he's faced. Here's Kevin Vicuña, Carlos De La Cruz, and Jonathan Guzman. Start off the bottom of the second. Almost took out a kid with my net, trying to catch a hot dog in between innings. Vicuña sends this sky high. Tolia coming in at first, tracking it all the way on the mound. Makes the grab for out number 1. Here's Carlos De La Cruz in as the designated hitter today. Legged out an infield single yesterday. His bat splintered as he made contact. The bat actually went farther than the ball. Well, a piece of it, the barrel, that sliced out. Rolls over on this pitch, sending it foul for strike number 1. Our team photographer, George Young's, got a really good photo of that. Definitely worth going to our social media to check it out. Sent down the third base line, foul again. Count moves to 0-2. 25 pitches for Mike Ruff in his first inning here in Double-A. Allowed a hit, a walk, and a hit by pitch. And a stolen base as the Fightin' Phils take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. De La Cruz takes the ball up in the zone. 1-2, 6-8 frame. Actually got a lot of tall guys these past few days. Taylor Lehman, 6'8" as well. Big kick by Ruff. He comes inside. The count moves 2-2. De La Cruz just in his 5th game here in Reading. Joined us back on Tuesday after winning the Phillies Hitter of the Month all across their minor league systems, which there's like 200 minor leaguers, so that's a really cool title. Tied up on the inside, sent it foul 2-2. He had 7 home runs in the month of July. Really finding his groove. And got the promotion. I'm looking forward to having him here on our roster. Here's a 2-2 from Ruff. Another pop-up, this time on the left side of the infield. Aaron Shunk tracking it. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Here's Jonathan Guzman with 2 away. Reading leads 1-0, just 1 hit on the board. Nothing across for the Yard Goats. Try to keep them quiet as long as we can. Another pop-up. This is back to the pitcher. He's going to be called off by the third baseman, Shunk, who can't find it. And Guzman, who ran it out to first, is safe. He tracked it onto the mound, and I don't know, it just fell down behind him. It's going to go in as a base hit since he didn't put a glove on it. And Guzman had the wherewithal to run it out. That's why you don't assume. You cannot assume an out. And he ran it down to first, and now he'll be safe there. As we go back to the top of the order here with Johann Rojas. Rojas takes a called strike inside. He struck out swinging his first time up. Goes back over to first. Guzzi really not taking too much of a lead. With 2 outs, he's going on contact. He's going anyways. McIver with the throw on the left side of the bag. He got his foot in again. The pitch came in a little bit slow and high, and so on the transfer, you know, it took him a little bit more time than I think, you know, if it was a fastball in the zone, let's say. And Guzman slides in under the tag. Second stolen base of the game for the Fightin' Phils. He is 7 on the season. Now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. And Rojas an opportunity here. The 1-1 poke down the first base line. Guzman is racing home here. Rojas is going for 2 as it goes to the corner. No, he's going for 3. Diving in, a triple for Rojas, and he makes it 2-0 Reading. That's his second triple of this series. He is just a speed demon out there as he gets himself 90 feet from home. Here's Simone Museotti. Reading leads 2-0 now, an opportunity to put some distance between them and the Yard Goats. And the crowd here loves it. What's going on here with the umpires? There's something going on in the opposing dugout. He was talking to, now he's back behind the plate, so nothing happened with whatever that was. Shunk playing in close at third, everybody else back deep in the infield. As Museotti takes the first pitch strike. Walked, stole a base, and scored in the first. Bats from the left side here against the young Mike Ruff. Museotti sends this foul back on a center Ave. And he'll go down 0-2. Guzman, an infield single that really should have been caught to end the inning. But nobody touched it, so he'll get a credit for a hit. A stolen base put him in scoring position. He scored on Rojas' triple. He's at third, but Museotti goes down swinging to end the frame. The Fightin' Phils do tack on another run. Here in the second, they lead 2-0 as we go into the third at America's Classic Ballpark.
When the Reading Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wild Missing Family Restaurant and Bakery, Squawk Cafe, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, Jersey Mike's Subs, Klinger's on Cressonia, and Subway for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today.
The Reading Fightin' Phils birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Top of the third at FirstEnergy Stadium, and Reading already lighting it up here. One run in the first, one in the second on a Johann Rojas triple. And now they have a 2-0 lead here for Ethan Lindau, who has kept Hartford quiet. Sat down 6 of 6. As we head into the top of the third, the lefty will see Kyle Datris, Willie McIver, and Tyler Hill. Datris takes the first pitch ball. Family is in the crowd today, only from Williamsport, Pennsylvania, so good number of Hartford supporters back behind home plate in the friends and family section as the ball comes inside. 2-0. Wind pushing out to center field, not much, but there is a slight breeze. This is popped up. It's going to end up in the stands. Actually, it hits the roof. 2-1. Probably got an hour or so of sunlight left here at the ballpark. It is overcast, but I wouldn't call it dark. Lights are on at the ballpark just in case. Inside, missing is Lindau, 3-1. Lefty kicks and fires home. This is popped up. It should be playable for Jaylen Ortiz. He takes a couple steps back in front of the warning track, and he makes the catch. There's out number 1 to start off the third. I just checked the Phillies game score, and I saw it was 6-0, and I'm like, did I accidentally pull up yesterday's game? But no, this is today's game. 6-0 in the top of the second. Rhys Hoskins, his 23rd homer. Matt Vierling, his 4th homer. Bryson Stott, a triple to score 2 runs. And they lead early against the Washington Nationals. Ranger Suarez on the bump for the big club. Lindau sees Willie McIver, a called strike inside. Lehigh Valley playing at Coca-Cola Park against the Syracuse Mets. They're scoreless in the bottom of the third. Jersey Shore, a big doubleheader. Number 1 and number 2 prospects on the rubber for the Blue Claws. This is sent out to shallow left center field. It's Johann Rojas who makes the catch for out number 2. And here's the number 9 hitter, Tyler Hill. The Blue Claws won game 1 of the doubleheader 8-2 over the Hudson Valley Single-A club of the Yankees. Mick Abel getting his 7th win of the season, 6 shutout innings, allowing just 3 hits and 3 walks, striking out 8. That is very impressive. Madison Stokes rehabbing there. He had a hit, and they had a bunch of homers. Marcus Lee Sang, Luis Garcia. Oh, Lee Sang had 2. That's a lot of fun as Tyler Hill takes a first pitch strike. Fouls a second one back, down 0-2. Andrew Painter getting game number 2 of that doubleheader, so we will follow along that game starting in just a few minutes. And Clearwater leading Tampa 1-0. Gene Cabrera starting that game. This is sent foul into the stands. Bounces down a couple of rows. Who gets a hand on it? 0-2. Everyone having a good night in the Philly system today. That'd be kind of fun. This is popped up right side. Corridor giving chase. Tries to backhand it as he falls into the net in the dugout suite. He can't make the play. And it's just a long foul ball. He'll keep his count 0-2. Ethan Lindau trying to get out of the third clean. Keep the Fightin' Phils 2-0 lead. Here is pitch number 26 for the lefty. He's got Hill 0-2. Glove at the chest, big leg kick, and he comes home. This is drilled up the middle, and it's going to drop in front of Rojas. The first hit of the game comes from the number 9 hitter. You never know whose day it's going to be. Hill gets on. And we'll go back to the top of the order with 2 outs here for Isaac Collins. Reading leads 2 runs on 3 hits. No runs on 1 hit for the Yard Goats. Chop to short. Guzman's going to take the force out at second, and that will do it. Ethan Lindau, 3 innings of clean baseball, under 30 pitches. He sends his home team up to bat in the bottom half. They lead 2-0. Roof Max of West Reading is a safe, easy, proven, and affordable alternative to a complicated and expensive asphalt roof replacement. Roof Max's revolutionary new technology uses natural, plant-based bio-oil to restore shingles' flexibility and instantly add 5 years of life to a roof. And treatment is around 20% of the cost of a complete roof replacement. From homes to commercial complexes, Roof Max of West Reading can help. Visit GetRoofMax.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phils Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
Ethan Lindau allows a hit in the third, but he gets the final out to keep the Hartford Yard Goats off the scoreboard. Reading leads 2-0 as we go into the bottom of the third. Wendell Rijo, Jaylen Ortiz, and Aldrum Corridor due up in this frame. Mike Ruff, 38 pitches under his belt here. He's given up 2 runs on 3 hits as Rijo sends this foul down the third base line. It was sharp and probably just a couple inches to the left of that third base bag. And I'll have to go back with strike 1. Fightin' Phil's playing as the Stormtroopers tonight on Star Wars night. The white jerseys look really fresh out on the field with the home white pants and the throwback R-Train black cap as Rijo takes a called strike inside. 0-2. Willie McIver calling this game back behind the plate, I'm told. Has a lot of control over the pitch call here for Mike Ruff, and veteran player leading. Newly AA minted Ruff. The 1-2 sent it to left center. Coming in is Datris, but it's going to drop in front of him, and Wendell Rijo a base hit to start off the third. Here's Jaylen Ortiz. Opportunity to keep this inning moving. Was hit by a pitch. Made it all the way to third his last time up. He'll have a runner on and nobody out here with a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the third. Series tied, 2 wins apiece. Ruff's going to ask for a new baseball. Runner going. Ortiz a swinging strike. The throw to the left side of the bag. He's safe. Third stolen base of the game for the Fightin' Phils. Wendell Rijo a team-leading 16. And he gets himself in a scoring position. Ortiz does take a swinging strike on the offering. McIver is firing bullets down to second. They're just on the wrong side of the bag. And there's just not enough time to bring them and make the tag. Ortiz smokes this to left field. Way back, that ball is out of here. Jaylen Ortiz, a 2-run home run. Reading leads 4-0. Crowd is roaring here at the ballpark. Team leading 14th of the season as he points to the sky. RBI guy is struck tonight. Everybody in the ballpark going home with a coupon for a specialty drink from Sheetz. 2-run home run for Jaylen Ortiz. Fightin' Phils have scored in every frame so far. Here's Aldrum Corridor from the left side. He had an RBI single. Now he'll come up with clear base paths and nobody out. This goes up the middle. Second hit of the game for Aldrum. Resets the offense here for the Fightin' Phils. Runner on and nobody out for Vito Fresia. Everybody gets a hit. Vito takes this up the middle. Diving is Doyle, absolutely robs Freesia of a base hit. Good play by the center fielder to put out number 1 on the board. Corridor stays put at first. There's one away for Kevin Vicuña. This is taking a shallow right field. Montano running in, but Collins gets it back behind his shoulder for out number 2. All balls in the air here against Mike Roth. Now there's 2 outs on the board here for Carlos De La Cruz. Aldrim Corridor still out on first. The Fightin' Phils lead 4 runs on 6 hits, including Aldrim Corridor's 2-run shot earlier in the frame. De La Cruz takes a called strike on the outside corner. He's down 0-2. Offering in the dirt. He holds up. 2 outs on the board here in the bottom of the third. Reading has put a run on at least in every inning so far. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and now 2 here in the third. Home team playing some really fun baseball here in front of a packed house at America's Classic Ballpark. Aldrim Corridor at first. Carlos De La Cruz connects, sending it deep to center field. Doyle at the track. He'll make the catch to end the frame, but the Fightin' Phils pick up another 2 runs on Jaylen Ortiz's long ball out to the party deck. And they have a 4-0 lead. To the top of the fourth we go. Southpaw Lindau coming back out for another inning of work in just a moment. White Star Tours and Travel Centers offers the Our Phils fan road trip again this season. It's your chance to hit the road with other Our Phils fans, see an Our Phils road game, meet with an Our Phils player, and see 2 Philadelphia Phillies road games. The White Star Our Phils fan road trip visits Erie and Pittsburgh, Thursday, July 28th through Sunday, July 31st. You see the Our Phils at Erie, meet with an Our Phils player or coach, then head to Pittsburgh for a tour of the city, including the Incline, and a ride on the Yankee Clipper riverboat. You will attend 2 Phillies games versus the Pirates on Friday and Saturday before traveling home Sunday with a stop at the Flight 93 National Memorial. Visit the customer service booth for more info on the White Star Our Phils fan road trip to Erie and Pittsburgh. Space is very limited. Sign up today.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
Reading leads 4-0 heading into the fourth inning. Jaylen Ortiz's 2-run shot in the third put them up by 4. Ethan Lindau coming in. He'll see Hunter Stovall, Aaron Shunk, and Michael Tolia. He's allowed just 1 hit and no runs as Stovall sends this up an elevator shaft. Going back behind second is Vicuña. He'll make the catch. And there's out number 1 to start on the fourth. I think what's really special about this start here for Ethan Obviously pitching really well, just giving up 1 hit, no free passes. He's only thrown 30 pitches here as he gets into the 4th. A chance to get really deep into this game for the starter. He's gone 6 2/3 so far this season. He's reached upwards of 93 offerings. But he's been super efficient here early in the game. Sun now peeking through the clouds on the right side of the field. This is lined into left center. Cutting it off is Museotti. Keeps Aaron Shunk at first. Second hit of the game for the Hartford Yard Goats, who trail by 4. RBI guy is struck tonight. Everybody in the ballpark going home with a coupon for a specialty drink from Sheets. This is shot to third. Rio to Vicuña to corridor. They turn 2. A big double play ball gets Ethan Lindau out of the frame, facing the minimum. Keeps the Fightin' Phils 4-0 lead. Would you believe they're back to bat already? Bottom of the 4th coming up at America's Classic Ballpark.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on the 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating over 70 years of senior living.
The time has come for businesses to grow, to prosper, to innovate, to succeed. Tompkins Vist Bank continues to be a leading lender to companies in southeastern Pennsylvania. We make decisions locally and invest locally so local businesses can thrive. Call a business advisor today and see how we can help your business grow. Tompkins Vist Bank, locally focused, a world of possibilities. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A double play ball gets Ethan Lindau out of the 4th very quickly. He faces the minimum after giving up a hit. And so Reading leads 4-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Guzman chases the first pitch, sends it to shallow right field. Going back is Collins. He'll make the grab for out number 1. Very aggressive swinging by both teams. A lot of people chasing the first pitch, and it's led to a lot of first pitch outs. It's also led to a lot of hits for the Fightin' Phils, who lead 4 runs on 6 hits, including Jaylen Ortiz 2-run blast back in the 3rd. They've scored a run in every frame so far, so they look to continue that as they go back to the top of the order here for Johann Rojas. Rojas, another first pitch swing, popped up left side, it's foul. Going over, Aaron Shunk will make the catch in foul territory for out number 2. Here's Simone Museotti with 2 outs. Reading looking to continue the run-scoring trend. They lead 4-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. There's a called strike to the lefty bat. 0 for 1. This hits the outside corner. 0-2. A walk, a stolen base, and a run score in the 1st. Struck out swinging back in the 2nd. Would you believe these batters are already getting up for the 3rd time in the 4th inning? Checks his swing upstairs, but he doesn't go around. A ball and 2 strikes. outside. Count evens 2-2. 2 outs quickly here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ruff still out on the rubber, the 2-2. Poked foul will go again. Reading 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, and 2 in the 3rd. Both teams 2 wins apiece in this series. Reading looking to take charge. From the left side, here's the 2-2. Museotti goes back up, pops off the glove of Ruff. Stovall has to fire it over, but Museotti runs it out. That's just one of those plays where there's nothing he could do about it. He tries to put a glove on it. He actually deflects it further away from Stovall, who probably would have been able to make the play back behind second with the shift. And so Museotti keeps this inning going. Safe at first here with 2 outs for Wendell Rijo. And he does get credit for that hit. Appreciate all the work that our scorers put into this game. You don't know how many little details have to be tracked. First pitch sent instead over to first. Museotti already has a stolen base in this contest. The Fightin' Phils have 3 snagged bags. Ruff comes home to Rijo. Hits the corner for strike 1. Wendell, one of those stolen bases, also a single and a run scored in this game. Fightin' Phils, 4 runs on 7 hits. Hartford, no runs on 2 hits. On the first base side of the rubber, out of the stretch. Time is called, 0-1. No, not granted. Pitch comes in. Oh, it was granted. Even though the pitch came in, it just no pitch there. Huge crowd here at the ballpark. Love the energy the fans are bringing tonight. Runner on first, 2 outs. Rijo takes a ball up and in, evening the count. Fightin' Phils looking to score in the 4th here. They've already scored in every inning so far. Going over to first is Ruff. That's actually his 2nd step-off of the at-bat. You'd get 2 step-offs per at-bat. That way there's not unlimited throwing over to first. And Museotti's going to be aware of that. With 2 outs, he's already going on contact. But I would watch him fly here soon. Rijo takes a pitch outside. Good frame by Willie McIver back behind the plate. They just don't get the call on the corner. And it's 2-1. Ruff deals. Rijo pops it up in the infield. Looked like Ruff was going to get it, but Tolia calls him off. A late jog up in front of the rubber. Reading gets a hit, but they strand a runner on first. Through 4, the Fightin' Phils lead 4-0.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2022 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are healthy, safe, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community for animals anywhere by visiting humanepa.org.
This is the Crazy Hot Dog Vendor coming to you from the radio booth. When I need to get somewhere in a hurry and the ostrich isn't cutting it, I hop on my Harley Davidson from Classic Harley Davidson. It's your one-stop shop for all your Harley needs. They have everything you need from boots, jackets, t-shirts, gloves, mugs, and oh yeah, they have a great selection of bikes too, which are almost as good on gas as an ostrich. Go to Classic Harley Davidson for everything Harley Davidson, and I'll see you at Harley Night.
Ethan Lindau has been incredibly efficient through 4 innings of work. The Fightin' Phil starter has allowed just 2 hits on 32 pitches. And now as we enter the top of the 5th, the Fightin' Phils lead 4-0. And Ethan continues his outing against Brenton Doyle, Daniel Montano, and Kyle Datris here in the top of the 5th. Lefty to the righty inside, ball 1. Sun is back behind the clouds here, which should make it easier for the infield here with no sun in their eyes. A little bit overcast. We should be fine. I don't think there's any weather impending. As Doyle takes a swinging strike, 1-1. He struck out swinging his first time up against Ethan. This is sent down the left field line. Museotti tracking it over. It's going to end up way deep in the stands. And I'll have to go back, but it's a 2-2 count now. Checking in on the big club, they lead 8-0. JT Realmuto, a triple that scores a run. Nick Castellanos, a triple that scores a run. They have 8 hits. The Nationals, 2 hits and no runs. That game is just in the bottom of the 2nd. A lot of fun at CBP tonight as this is fouled back into the net behind home plate. Lehigh Valley leads 1-0. They're in the bottom of the 4th at Coca-Cola Park. Here's a 1-2. Doyle gets a piece of it to stay alive. Jersey Shore won their first game. Mick Abel getting the victory. Andrew Painter starting game number 2. That game's in the top of the 1st scoreless, so we'll keep our eyes on that. And Clearwater leads 2-0. Against Tampa. Gene Cabrera pitching 3 shutout innings so far. 1-2 is smacked deep to left. This is out of the ballpark. Brenton Doyle cannot be stopped in this series. Had a solo shot in last night's game. Had a 2-run blast in Thursday's game. 3rd consecutive game with a home run. Makes it 4-1. Reading still on top. That's the first run of the game given up by Lindau. Just the 3rd hit. And here's Daniel Montano. Rijo coming in at 3rd to this lefty bat. Frisha tries to get the call on the outside corner, but it's 1-0. Ball breaks in the zone. 1-1. Ground ball right side. Corridor puts a glove on it, jogs to first. He'll step on the bag for out number 1. Here's Kyle Datris. Fightin' Phils lead 4-1 now. They scored 1 in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd, and 2 in the 3rd off of Jaylen Ortiz's 2-run blast. Hartford gets one back on Brenton Doyle's solo shot here in the top of the 5th. On this day in baseball town history, August 6, 2016, Rhys Hoskin reaches 100 RBIs with his 34th home run. This is shot foul into the stands, bringing Datris to his knees, 1-1. That's so fun because he had an RBI and a home run already today in Philadelphia. And he and Dylan Cousins became the first Fightin' Phils teammates to reach that century mark, 100-plus RBIs in the same season, which I think is super cool. This is shot to center field. Racing in Rojas, he dives, but the ball bounces out of his glove. And a single for Kyle Datris. Puts a runner on first with 1 out. Here's Willie McIver. Lindau already used a double play to get out of the 4th. Opportunity here with Willie McIver heading up to bat. Another guy that hit the 100 RBI mark in a season, I was actually writing about Darren Ruff, former RPhil, up on our alumni board downstairs. First pitch strike here to the catcher because he just got traded to the Mets from the Giants right at the deadline, so now he's a division rival. Came up through the Phillies system, drafted in 2009, came to Reading in 2012, had an absolutely insane season here. He was called up, a September call-up. This misses inside, 1-1 the count, runner on first, and one out here in the top of the fifth. Reading leads by 3 here. But in that season, Ruff had 38 doubles and 34 home runs, 104 RBIs here in Reading. That's almost like insane to imagine. Here's the 1-1. Fly ball into center. This time it hangs up in the sky long enough for Johann Rojas to make the catch. Not deep enough for Datries to tag, so we'll stay at first here with 2 outs is Tyler Hill. It'll be interesting to see Darren Ruff playing against the Phillies this season now that he is with the Mets. Ground ball that gets up the middle. Lindau tries to bring down his glove to the dirt, but he can't get there quick enough. Second hit of the game for Tyler Hill. He moves Kyle Datries into scoring position. And now there's 2 on and 2 out here as we go back to the top of the order for Isaac Collins. Brenton Doyle, a solo shot to start off this inning. Reading leads 4-1 now. This is really the first traffic inning for Ethan Lindau that he's had to work around some base runners. Datries on second and Hill on first with 2 outs. The lefty looks back. Now we'll come home to the righty Collins, who's 0 for 2 today. This is sent to left field. Museotti has to take just a couple of steps to make the catch, and that will do a run. One run does cross on Doyle's home run. The Hartford Yard Goats pick up 2 more hits, but they stranded both on the base pass. It's the Fightin's turn to bat. Bottom of the 5th coming up. They lead 4-1.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus, 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phil's mascot band. Regular season tickets are $31 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
For top flight local jobs, go with who you know. J.P. Mascaro & Sons, a leading waste removal company. To meet today's employment and service demands brought on by the pandemic, Mascaro is upgrading its already highly competitive employee wage and benefit package for drivers, collection crew helpers, and other positions. Call 888-MASCARO, M-A-S-C-A-R-O, for details. Work for an established local family business committed to its employees. Again, call 888-MASCARO today or apply online at www.jpmascaro.com. Highline Merchandising, formerly Textiles, is your local small business company that provides screen printing, design, and merchandising services for local, national, and international businesses, bands, shows, and festivals, including 7-time Emmy Award-winning show Schitt's Creek and Unsolved Mysteries. Visit our website at highlinemerchandising.com. Here we go into the bottom of the 5th inning. Reading leads 4-1. Brenton Doyle had a solo home run in the 5th for the Yard Goats to get him on the board. They had 2 more runners on, but they left them there as Lindau got out of the inning. And here's Jaylen Ortiz to lead things off for the Fightin' Phils. Mike Ruff still in the game, 65 pitches for the starter as he comes inside to Ortiz, who's already been hit by a pitch once today, and the count moves 2-0. Aldrum Corridor and Vito Freisha also due up in this frame. Ortiz chops this to third. Shunk on 2 hops. He'll send it to first. And there is out number 1. Start off the bottom of the 5th. Here's Aldrum Corridor. He's already had a 2-hit day, both singles right up the middle, beating through the shift. And we'll see what Corridor can do here for the third time today. Corridor steps in on the left side. Takes ball 1. Can't wait to find out the attendance number for today. It's a packed house. Corridor late to a pitch upstairs. Down in the count 1-2. Looked like he wanted to hold up on that, and he just couldn't the last second. This is sent down at first. Tolia makes the play unassisted. And there's 2 for the Fightin' Phils. Seems like Ruff has settled in here a little bit. He gets 2 quick outs. Here's Vito Freesia. Freesia absolutely robbed by the center fielder Doyle his last time up. Sharp line drive, and he just dove for it. Made that last second grab. Takes the pitch down and away, ball 1. Fightin' Phils lead 4 runs on 7 hits. Hartford 1 run on 5 hits. Clean defense today, and both teams a home run. Freesia watches this fall in the zone as it evens 1 apiece. Ruff kicks and fires. This is sent foul down the first base side. Tolia coming over. It's going to end up 3 rows back. And strike number 2 here to Jalen. Fightin' Phils a 3-run lead here as we reach the midway point of this contest. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the 1-2. Upstairs, we'll go again. Game number 6, the final game of the series against the Hartford Yard Goats here at home, will take place at 5:15 tomorrow, and we'll actually see the Tuesday starters. Freesia sends this in deep to right field. There to make the catch is Brenton Doyle. Man, 2 really hard-hit balls out of Freesia. But the Fightin' Phils go down in order here in the 5th. They lead 4-1 as we go into the 6th here at America's Classic Ballpark.
There you are in the great wide open when you hear it. Dinner time. When you're hungry, you're not going to let 5,000 feet of mountain get in your way. And if they try, that's what Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable SUVs with available all-wheel drive is for. The Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, and Seltos are how you know we take this pretty seriously. The SUVs and the dinner. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today. Kia, movement that inspires.
Visit kia.com for details. Always drive safely.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, "Are you okay?" the hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to help raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
into the 6th we go here at FirstEnergy Stadium. Reading leads 4-1 over the Hartford Yard Goats. Ethan Lindau throws his 50th pitch. For ball number 1, he'll see Hunter Stovall, Aaron Shunk, and Michael Tolia. 1-0. Smacked foul into the stands. 1-1. This is popped up right side. Jalen and Johann coming over. Jalen sits down for Rojas to make the catch. There's out number 1 here to start off the 6th. It's gotten dark back behind center field. I think it's just the clouds. They're wispy. I don't think it's problematic for this game. And I think we're going to see a really great sunset down the left field line here. Probably about 30 minutes of light left in Reading. It's turned into absolutely fantastic night here at America's Classic Ballpark. This is sent foul down the first base side. Aaron Shunk 1 for 2 today. 5 hits for the Yard Goats, 1 run on Brenton Doyle's solo shot. Reading 7 hits, 4 runs. Jaylen Ortiz had a 2-run blast. Infield, outfield, back deep here as Shunk chops this to short. On the run, Jonathan Guzman. He makes a fantastic play over to first. And there's out number 2. Cleanup hitter Michael Tolia will come up. Nothing really to clean up here. Nobody on the base paths and 2 outs. He's 0 for 2 today. Did hint to a double play his last time up. Obviously, can't really do that this time. Lefty on righty matchup. The first pitch misses just outside. Freesia, a good job framing it back behind the plate. Swinging strike. 1-1. Nobody up in the bullpen for the Yard Goats. They're going to keep their starter in. Yesterday, they let Noah Davis go 8 innings. Ended up being a complete game on 99 pitches. This is line to left, but Museotti is there. He puts his glove in the air and makes the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Ethan Lindau. He keeps the Fightin' Phils on top, 4-1, and it's their turn to bat. Bottom of the 6th coming up here in Reading.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 12 Friday home games this season. With Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays presented by eXp Realty, Breakthrough Beverage, Humane Pennsylvania, Origlio Beverage, and Mal Beer. Fiesta Fridays feature special Los Luchador de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural elements throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin' Phils Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on why ROG Orthodontics is voted #1 in Berks and Monco. ROG Orthodontics and the Fightin' Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
Savage Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an our Phils game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play in their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage Auto Group, Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
To the bottom of the 6th we go. Ethan Lindau, a quick 1-2-3 inning. He needed just 6 pitches to sit down the side and keep a 4-1 lead for the Fightin' Phils. And now they're back up to bat here. Kevin Vicuña, Carlos De La Cruz, and Jonathan Guzman due up in the 6th. Fightin' Phils score the first 3 frames, but they've been held pretty quiet in the past 2 by Mike Ruff, who's up to 78 pitches. He sees Vicuña a first pitch strike. This is smacked down the left field line, foul, right into Hartford's bullpen. And he's down 0-2. This is up above the head of Kevin. Great crowd here at FirstEnergy Stadium. They are pretty loud, rooting for their hometown team. Sent down the third baseline, foul. Will go again. And Bacuna down on strikes. There's out number 1. Here's Carlos De La Cruz. He's 0 for 2 with 2 balls in the air. Looking to get something started here for the Fightin' Phils in the bottom of the 6th inning. They lead 4 runs on 7 hits, 1 run on 5 hits for the Yard Goats. Mega Blast fireworks tonight. De La Cruz slices this to short. Stovall on the run. He'll make the play, and I think that's another broken bat for De La Cruz. You could hear the way the contact there. It sounded like it chipped. With 2 quick outs, here's Jonathan Guzman. Guzzi 1 for 2 today. Single, stolen base, and a run scored. Mega Blast fireworks tonight. It's the largest show in stadium history, and we mean that. Every game they add another little firework, a little, I don't know what they're called. What's a little piece of firework called? Well, they add a firework, a little cracker, a little firecracker every time. So it literally is the largest show every time. There's a swinging strike by Guzzi as he chases a pitch upstairs, 1 and 2. We do about 6 of those Mega Blasts this summer, thanks to Carpenter. 2 outs, time is called and granted to Jonathan Guzman. Fightin's lead 4-1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Righty steps back in, puts the bat on his shoulder. Rough. The 1-2. Set foul. Will go again. Facing home plate, the full windup coming out of Ruff up above the head. The count evens 2-2. 9-0 now for the Philadelphia Phillies as Edmundo Souza sends in Nick Castellanos. He was picked up right at the deadline for Romero. Guzman connects, sends this to third. Across the diamond goes Shunk, a heartbeat away from running it out, but the Fightin' Phils go down in order here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So to the 7th we go here at FirstEnergy Stadium. Reading 4, Hartford 1.
Gear up for Fightin' Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phils team store at FirstEnergy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phils hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
To the 7th we go at FirstEnergy Stadium. Another first pitch swing out of Brenton Doyle. Making the catch back behind first is Kevin Vicuña as he calls off Aldrum Corridor. Much easier to make the catch moving sideways than backwards, and that is why the second baseman called off the first baseman there. And on one pitch, there's out number 1 for Ethan Lindau. Here's Daniel Montano. Montano 0 for 2 today. Here's the 1-1, lefty-lefty takes a swinging strike, down 1-2. One quick out here to start off the 7th. Reading leads 4-1 over the Hartford Yard Goats. This is too far outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fightin' Phil's got on the board early for 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and 2 in the third thanks to a 2-run shot from Jaylen Ortiz. Hartford put up a run thanks to Brenton Doyle's solo shot. Chipped off the end of the bat, right to Jonathan Guzman. Fires a bullet to first, and there's 2 outs for Ethan. Both starters still in this game here in the 7th. He's got 2 outs. So 6 2/3 is his longest outing of the season. If he gets 1 more, that's a full 7. And that'll be his longest outing. And what is the craziest part, he's only at 62 pitches. I don't know what the Phillies, development staff and what Sean is looking for, but there's a possibility he pitches a CG here. This is sent out to center field. Rojas looking back and watches it fly. Kyle Datris, a solo shot here, cuts Reading's lead in half 4-2. 2 solo shots from the Hartford Yard Goats have given them 2 runs tonight. Reading still leads by 2 here late in the game. And that ball just carried. It didn't look like it was out right off the bat. Rojas was chasing it back to the wall, and then finally he realized, no, that's actually over the fence. Here's Willie McIver with 2 away. Ethan got 2 quick outs, looking for 3, another first pitch swing. Rojas tracking this to right center. Ortiz tries to get a glove on it. It bounces off the wall and over. And a ground rule double for Willie McIver. Puts a runner in scoring position, and now the tying run steps to the plate here with Tyler Hill. That was kind of weird. Ortiz tried to make a play backhanded. It was just too far away from both of those fielders, and those guys are quick, so if they can't get to the ball, I was well struck. Two outs here, top of the 7th. The R-Phils lead 4-2. Both teams have 7 hits. Tyler Hill takes a called strike. That was another first pitch swing. Ethan looks back at McIver on second. Does have 10 stolen bases, which is impressive for a catcher. As Hill takes a ball outside. He's 2 for 2 today in the number 9 spot. And now there's somebody up and warming for the Fightin' Phils. Just with giving up 2 runs on 7 hits here. 2-run game. It's pitched very, very well. Here's the 1-1. Popped up foul to go into the stands 1-2. Would love to see him get this out number 3. We've only had 2 pitchers go this deep into the game so far this season. We had, where is it in my game notes here? 7 innings, Noah Skiro and Colton Eastman both did it against Somerset here at home, and now Ethan Lindau a chance to go 7 strong here. He's got 2 outs in the 7th. Another foul ball back by Tyler Hill will continue the frame. Lindau tries to hit the outside corner, but it's a ball. Runner on second, 2 away. Here's the 2-2 pitch inside. Ball 3. Ethan has not walked a batter since he's been out there. No free passes issued today. Does have a runner on second, a double, and a 2-run lead he's trying to preserve. Here's the payoff pitch. Smacked foul, will go again. Solo shot from Kyle Datris here in the 7th makes it 4-2 Reading. Willie McIver doubled to reach. There's 2 outs here. And the crowd would love to see Ethan Lindau get out number 3. Looks back at McIver on second. Here's the payoff pitch from the lefty, ground ball. Jonathan Guzman makes the play over to first, and that will do it. Lindau a fist bump there as he gets out of the 7th. Just 1 run comes across on Kyle Datris. 7 innings strong for the lefty. Fightin' Phils lead 4-2 at stretch time here at America's Classic Ballpark.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Berks Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Berks Packing provides America's Classic Ballpark with quality products, including the highly acclaimed flat-top grilled hot dog. Join us for Berks Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Lidl is a normal grocery store with aisles and shelves and high-quality groceries. But only Lidl has really low prices. Like so low they're too good to be true. But true. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries.
Fun stretch time at the ballpark. Take me out to the ball game, being sung by this large crowd here. Reading takes a 4-2 lead into the bottom of the 7th. And Mike Ruff will hand off the ball to Blair Calvo out of the bullpen. The lefty will see Johann Rojas deep in the hole at short. He runs it out at first. Throw was up the line by Stovall. And that's going to go in as a base hit here to start off the frame. Reading gets a leadoff runner here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 solo home runs for Hartford from Datries and Doyle. And the Fightin' Phils had a 2-run shot from Jaylen Ortiz, RBIs from Rojas and Corridor. And now they start off the 7th with a base hit from the reliever. Righty will see Simone Museotti here with a runner on. Sends it over to first, way above the head of Tolia. He's able to snag it out of the sky. Pretty okay. Double A debut for Ruff. Runner going. Here's the throw down by McIver. It bounces on the side of third. And diving in safely is Rojas. The 4th stolen base for the Fightin' Phils. And number 13 here in Double A. He is getting scary close to 50 stolen bases on the season. So they have a runner in scoring position, as that was a ball to Simone Museotti. We've got a shift on the lefty bat. Stovall back behind second. And Shunk honestly playing very close to third. He has a good amount of space if he can poke it the opposite way. But he takes the ball inside 2-0. Ruff 6 innings strong. 7 hits, 4 runs all earned, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts on 90 total pitches. Calvo lets up a leadoff single here. And a stolen base by Rojas puts him in scoring position. Reading leads 4-2. They'd like to put a little bit more space here against them and the number 1 team in the Eastern League right now. A strike inside 95 from Calvo. Clips the inside corner, 2-1. Crowd cheering on Museotti. 1 for 2 today. Also walked, stole a base, and scored a run. 2-1, sent up the middle. Stovall gets a glove on it. He'll make the play at first this time. Rojas goes over to third, and now there's a runner 90 feet from home for Wendell Rijo. They're trying to get that run back they gave up in the top half. Infield coming in here for the Yard Goats. They're trying to make the play at the plate here. Rijo just has to send it, just bloop it back behind them to get Rojas home here. Get back that run that they gave up in the top half on Datries' homer. First pitch strike to Rijo. Calvo gets him to chase strike 2, and McIver is going to have to be really solid back behind the plate because Rojas, as we know, has some serious speed. 1 out here, bottom of the 7th, runner on third. Looks like Reading will go to the bullpen in the 8th. Glove at the waist for Calvo, kicks and fires home. Rijo pokes this off the bat, deep to right. And making the basket catch is Montano. It's going to go in as a sacrifice fly as Rojas jogs home and scores the Fightin' Phils' 5th run of the game. And they get that run back. Here's Jaylen Ortiz with nobody on and 2 outs. Good piece of hitting there from Rojas, probably about 15 feet from that wall. Jalen 1 for 2 today with that 2-run shot in the 3rd. Also hit by a pitch. Takes a first pitch strike to start off his at-bat. Chops it foul. on top of Hartford's dugout. 0-2. Two outs here, bottom of the 7th. The Fightin' Phils have already put up 1 run on the board. They lead 5-2. Ortiz tied up on the inside, drops it foul. We'll go again. Jalen, an open stance in the righty batter's box. Calvo coming set, glove at the waist. Here's the 0-2. Inside. We'll go again. Sun beginning to set here. Baseball under the lights. A beautiful night in August here in Reading, Pennsylvania. There's just nothing like it, you know? Here's a 1-2, and Jalen goes down swinging. There is out number 3 for Blair Calvo, but the Fightin' Phils get on the board here. A sacrifice fly by Wendell Rijo drives in Johann Rojas, and Reading leads 5-2. To the 8th we go here at America's Classic Ballpark.
K Pool and Spa offers a variety of expert services for both in and above ground pools and hot tubs. They provide the service for Pool Pavilion at the FirstEnergy Stadium and keep it clean and maintained throughout the entire season. Based in Reading, Pennsylvania, they've been family owned and operated for 40 years. Turn to K Pool and Spa for the best value and professional service.
International Fireworks is the official fireworks provider for the R-Phils. International Fireworks shoots all 33 fireworks shows throughout the R-Phils season, including 6 Mega Blast fireworks shows. International Fireworks also provides the pregame fireworks after the national anthem at each game. International Fireworks has a retail store in nearby Douglasville, Pennsylvania, where you can purchase all of your fireworks. Visit fireworksrus.com for more information about the International Fireworks retail store in Douglasville. Thanks again to International Fireworks, the official fireworks provider of the R-Phils.
Looking for the place to have the ultimate family fun at the Fightin' Phils game? Look no further than Capital Blue Cross Funland. Capital Blue Cross Funland features the most exciting games and entertainment at the ballpark, including speed pitch, mini golf, ring toss and peach basket toss, mascot autograph booth, a bounce house, and the incredible giant inflatable slide. Bring your family to all the fun at their next R-Phils game at Capital Blue Cross Funland.
Into the top of the 8th at America's Classic Ballpark. Reading leads 5-2. Both teams plating a run in the 7th. And Ethan Lindau will hand the ball over to fellow lefty Taylor Lehman here for the 8th inning as he gets a first pitch strike. Isaac Collins, Hunter Stovall, and Aaron Shunk, the top of the order here for the Yard Go to trail by 3. In the back part of this ball game, big leg kick by the lefty. This is sent foul into the stands, 0-2. Ethan Lindau, a quality start. 7 innings of work, 7 hits, 2 runs. Both are no walks, 1 strikeout on 73 pitches. But on a game where Reading really needed the starter to go deep, he absolutely delivered. And now the bullpen will take over late in the game as Taylor misses upstairs, 1-2. Six-eight lefty standing on the first base side of the rubber. Got his pants cropped. I don't even know if they make pants long enough. Just misses on the outside corner. Good frame by Vito Freisha, but the count moves to 2-2. Wearing some nice gray cleats out there. Asked him actually before the game, we were chatting, because some of the guys have red cleats on today. It doesn't quite fit, the white or the gray. Everybody actually defensively has them on except for Vito. This is up and away, 3-2. He said he doesn't often wear the gray cleats. This is like one of the first time he gets to wear them. They match with the uniform really well with the white pants. He'll wear them on the road with the road grays. So then we got in a conversation about how many cleats he has. He has 3 pairs. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. 93 upstairs by Taylor, and he gets out number 1 on the board in the 8th. Here's Hunter Stovall. So I feel like 3 cleats is probably like average. But we were talking because Francisco Morales has like so many. He has to have at least 7 plus. He's in AAA with Lehigh Valley right now. And then we were talking about how many gloves he has, because defensive position players, they could have a whole bunch because of, a first base glove, an outfield glove, an infield glove. All those are different. As Taylor hits the outside corner here, 94 to Stovall. But pitchers they really only need, technically they only need 1, but a lot of guys will have a couple. Like McKinley Moore says he has 3 matching different uniforms. I know Bubby Rossman had a bunch of customized ones as it comes inside, and he brings his bat around the halfway point of the plate, trying to avoid that pitch. He'll take strike number 2. Bubby Rossman had some customized that embroidered. They say things, the name, a nickname, maybe a one-liner. I know Noah Skiro has a Bible verse on his. But Taylor has just 2 gloves, and one of them dates back to his time at Penn State as the 0-2 comes in just outside, 1-2. So I asked him, so you only had one glove in your professional career. And he said he did go back to Penn State to train a little bit ago. They gave him a glove while he was out there, so he does have a couple in the rotation. But here's a 1-2. This hits the corner. Lehman back-to-back Ks here to start off the 8th, puts 2 outs on the board, and here is Aaron Shunk. But you don't realize how much equipment that these guys have, that they carry with them on the road, that they have in their locker room. We're talking about 2 pieces of equipment, and that's 5 items, right? 2 gloves and 3 cleats. We're not talking about everything else that they have with them. And that's the light side. Like we said, that's a small amount comparatively. Shunk sends this back foul for strike 1. There's some guys 4 or 5 gloves. If you're talking about somebody like Vito, has an outfield glove, a first base glove, a catcher's glove, and he's probably got at least, 1 more. I think Madison Stokes told me one time he travels with 5 gloves. Here's the 0-1. Shunk sends it foul into the stands this time. He'll go down 0-2. And Lehman firing on all cylinders here, trying to put up a clean frame in the 8th. Reading leads 5 runs on 8 hits. Hartford 2 runs on 7 hits after a couple of shaky days in the field. No errors on the board on either side. Glove at the waist for the lefty. 2 quick outs in the top of the 8th. Here's the 0-2. Blooper into left field, but Museotti is there to make the catch, and that will do it. A 3-up, 3-down inning for Taylor Lehman. He puts his team right back up to bat in the bottom of the 8th. The Fightin' Phils 5, the Yard Goats 2.
Gear up for Fightin' Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phils team store at FirstEnergy Stadium, or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phils hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selections of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading Hot Dogs gear, plus throwback, black, R-Train, R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The sound of an ice-cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
1-2-3 inning for Taylor Lehman out of the bullpen to keep the Yard Goats off the board in the top of the 8th. So Reading takes their 5-2 lead into the bottom half as Stephen Jones enters the game out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen. Sees Aldrum Corridor a first pitch ball. Vito Friscia and Kevin Vicuña also due up. Back-to-back strikes here against the lefty. Calvo just gets 1 inning of work, 1 hit, 1 run, no walks, 1 strikeouts on 13 pitches before they go over to Stephen Jones. Ground ball left side. It brings Collins to his butt trying to field it, but he's able to get back up and send it over to first. There's out number 1. First pitch strike here to Vito Friscia. He's had some very, very hard hit balls here in this game. Nothing has just dropped for him right now. 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. Fightin' Phil's lead by 3 here. When we enter the top of the 9th, they'll have just 3 outs. And Reading will turn to the bullpen here. But first, we've got the bottom of the 8th, and maybe they can tack on some insurance runs here. Give who's ever warming up a chance, an extra chance. Right now, it's a safe situation. Friscia takes one way inside, has to step away to avoid being hit. The count moves to 3-1. Righty comes upstairs, ball 4, and Friscia will take his base here. The Fightin' Phils have a runner on with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th for Kevin Vicuña. Kevin sends this upstairs right to the second baseman, Collins. A pop-up is out number 2. Friscia stays on first. Here's Carlos De La Cruz. De La Cruz a swinging strike on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. He's 0 for 3 in the contest today. He's put the ball in play, though, all 3 times. Reading 5 runs on 8 hits, including Jaylen Ortiz's 2-run blast. Hartford 2 runs and 7 hits. They've had solo shots by Datris and Doyle. De La Cruz takes a called strike down 0-2. And that pitch is up above the letters 1 and 2. Checking in on our Phillies, they still lead 9-0 in the bottom of the 5th at CBP. Ranger Suarez, 5 shutout innings, 5 strikeouts. Runner on first, 2 away. De La Cruz sends it foul into the net behind home plate. Will go again. Lehigh Valley tied 2-2 against the Syracuse Mets. They are in the bottom of the 6th at Coca-Cola Park. Jersey Shore took game 1 of the doubleheader. They're leading 1-0 in the second game in the bottom of the 4th. Andrew Painter pitching 4 shutout innings so far. 1-2, down and away. The count evens. And Clearwater trails Tampa 3-2. They're in the top of the 7th at George M. Steinbrenner Field. Gene Cabrera was on the bump. Got a little tossed around, taken out after 3 2/3. Runner on first, 2 away. De La Cruz shoots this into left center. All the way to the wall it goes. Frisha hustling for 3. He's going to hold up, and a double for Carlos De La Cruz. His first here in Reading. His first hit that makes the outfield. And puts 2 in scoring position with 2 outs here for Jonathan Guzman. Guzman 1 for 3 today. A chance to kind of blow this game open for the Fightin' Phils. They lead by 3 here in the bottom of the 8th. Guzzi takes a swinging strike down to his knees. 0-1. Reading 5, Hartford 2. Series is tied at 2 wins apiece. Guzman dribbles this foul. He's down 0-2 very quickly here. Frisha on third, De La Cruz on second. 2 outs here, the Fightin' Phils threatening. That's a called strike 3 right at the knees. That'll do it here in the 8th. The Fightin' Phils strand 2 base runners. On to the 9th we go. 3 outs, a save situation for Reading. They lead 5-2 over Hartford.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you with their classic game program, all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player roster, and front office staff. It also includes feature stories and alumni reports on all of your favorite guys who spent time in baseball town. Visit ourphils.com/programs to check it out.
Our Phils fans can continue to expect great performances all season long on the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage. It's the home of great local talent, including the Our Phils mascot band. Burke's Commercial Roofing prides itself on being a locally owned and operated company that puts an emphasis on customer service. They provide free on-site estimates and can handle any size repair, restoration, or replacement. Visit burkscommercialroofing.com or call 610-717-3949 for more information. And don't forget to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show at the Burke's Commercial Roofing stage at America's Classic Ballpark.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike.
To the 9th we go here at America's Classic Ballpark. Reading leads 5-2 over the Hartford Yard Goats. This is a save situation as Mike Adams enters out of the Alvernia University Golden Wolves bullpen. A different situation for Mike. He actually started the game the other day. He has a team leading 6 wins on the season, and he already has 1 save under his belt. So how about 2? He'll see Michael Tolia, Brenton Doyle, and Daniel Montano, the heart of Hartford's order here that he's going to have to get out. Hartford has 3 outs to come up with at least 3 runs, but we've already seen a game in which they really rallied in the 9th. So Adams is going to have to be sharp here. First pitch swinging. This is taken dead to center. Rojas backtrack. Whoa, it's gone. The 3rd solo shot of the day from Hartford. They make it 5-3. 1 pitch and a home run. Moving on to the next batter, here is Brenton Doyle. He has one of those 3 home runs today. Adams working with a 2-run lead here. Looking for out number 1 in the top of the 9th. The Fightin' Phils, of course, will have the bottom half if they need it. Would really hope that they do not. First pitch strike, second one popped up right side. Corridor, Vito coming over. This is going to be in the stands. It is back behind the dugout. But it's strike number 2. Adams had 3 very, very impressive innings. And a bullpen start the other day. Clean shutout innings. That was a lot of fun. This is sent foul into the stands, so good to go again with an 0-2 count. Adams leaning over, gets the sign from his catcher, Freeshaw. Looking for out number 1. Here's the 0-2. This is shot to left center. Oh my God. That is over the video board. Back-to-back home runs for the Hartford Yard Goats. And they've made this a 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Tolia and Doyle go deep. That's his second home run of the game here. The crowd not too happy about it. And now Reading leads just 5-4 here, still looking for out number 1. Here's Daniel Montano. He's 0 for 3 today. Still an opportunity for Adams to get out of this. But 2 runs have already crossed on back-to-back homers by the Yard Goats. And with Tolia's home run, he actually tied Hartford's season record with 22 set by Eliuris Montero last season. I mean, they've only been in existence since 2016, so it's not like the record books go back that far. But it's still pretty cool for Tolia. 22 home runs on the season. Adams, a ball and then a called strike inside. Ripped foul down the first base side, 1-2. Reading led 5-2 coming into this game. It's now 5-4. We're coming into this inning. This misses just outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Both teams 9 hits. The long ball for the Hartford Yard Goats has gotten all of their runs solo shots. Tolia, 2 from Doyle and 1 from Kyle Datris, who's in the on-deck circle. This is sent foul, 2-2. Reading has led this whole game. They have been in control the entire time. And they look to keep that rolling. This misses inside, and the count is now full. Somebody stretching now in the bullpen for Reading. Adams needs an out. Just take a deep breath and, settle in a little bit after you get that first down. Glove back behind his head, the payoff pitch, sent back foul, and we're going to go again. Reading 5 runs on 9 hits. Hartford 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors in the field on either side. The payoff pitch, ground ball right side. Diving! Vicuña, the play and the throw to first! No good. The diving stop was so impressive. And then the throw to first was just not good. That allows the tying run to reach first base. And here is Kyle Datris. And now we're going to see a visit from Matt Hockenberry out of the dugout, the pitching coach here coming to talk to his reliever. Here's the thing. Mike Adams leads the team in ground ball double plays. He's had 6 so far this season. He's got a runner on first. He's got that force at second. He's gonna be fine here. He's gonna get the double play ball, and we're gonna move on. But Hartford does have the tying run on first, and they've got a guy who's already slugged a solo shot today up. Fightin' Phils lead by 1. Hoping not to use the bottom half. They've got somebody warming up in the bullpen. Can I see your jersey number, please? It's a righty, so that eliminates no one, because Marconi threw yesterday and Lehman already threw today. I guess it could be Eric Miller, but it's not. I can tell that. It looks like Seelinger. Runner on first. Nobody out. Here's Kyle Datries from the right side. First pitch, ball 1. Nationals finally get on the board against the Phillies. A Luke Voigt home run. He was just traded to the team for Juan Soto from the Padres. Phillies lead 9-1 in the 6th. This is taken out to center field. Rojas is there to get a glove on it. It's not deep enough for Montano to tag the crowd. An ovation for out number 1. A little bit of misconstrued depth perception there. I think they thought that was gone off the bat, but that one held up in the sky. And there is out number 1, and hopefully Adams can just take a deep breath after that, you know. You get the first out, and now you're rolling. You see the 8 and 9 batters here. Willie McIver, 1 for 3 today with a double in his last at-bat. 2 flyouts to center field. He does have the tying run on first in Montano. This is a line drive that drops in front of Rojas. On 2 hops, he sends it back in, and now they have the go-ahead run on first. Montano shifts to second. I'm not sure how much longer they're going to give Mike here. Hockenberry does like to see his pitchers fight their own battles here. This is a high level. This is a situation. And Sean Williams is coming out of the dugout. And we'll have to see if he points down to the bullpen or if he's going to talk to Mike here. What the situation is. He is pointing to the bullpen. So we are going to take a break as we change relievers here. A 1-run lead in the top of the 9th inning. 2 on and 1 out. And we'll see who comes in for the bullpen for the Fightin' Phils in just a moment. Top of the 9th, and we are stuck. Matt Seelinger comes out in a big situation with 2 on and just 1 out Tying run on second, go-ahead run on first. Both track back to Mike Adams. And he is going to try to keep this lead here. A one-run game for the Fightins in the top of the ninth. They had it. And they don't want to let it slip away late in the game. He'll see Tyler Hill, the number 9 hitter, who's had 2 hits today, a first pitch ball. Seelinger inheriting 2 runners and 1 out here in the top of the ninth. Of course, the hometown team will have the bottom half if they need it. We'd prefer not to get there, though. We've been cruising this game. 4 solo home runs from Hartford. This hits the corner, 1-1. Montano on second, McIver on first, 1 out. There's a swinging strike on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. He's got Hill 1 and 2. Ooh. Seal's been solid out of the bullpen this season for the Fightin' Phils. Usually a middle inning guy, but certainly the capability to get us out of this frame without any more damage done. Top of the ninth, and a 5-4 lead by Reading. He looks back at the runner on second. Here's a 1-2, popped up right side foul. Comes into this game with a 3.13 ERA. Already saw an inning and 2/3 of clean work in this series. See if he can keep that moving. Righty, sets up glove at the chest. Here's the 1-2. Up high, 2-2. Second time this series that Hartford has rallied in the top of the ninth. The first time the Fightin' Phils got out of the jam and kept the win. We'll see if they can do it in the second time. The series is tied 2-2. They're looking to take a series lead over the number 1 place team in the Northeast League, and that would be huge for the Fightin' Phils. Montano and McIver, second and first respectively. 1 out here, top 9. Seal looks back at second. Here's the 2-2, up high again, full count. Hometown crowd supporting their Fightin' Phils here. They want to see a win. And they want to see those post-game fireworks. Here's the payoff pitch, a called strike 3. Hill thought he had it, but Seelinger gets the call. And that is a huge out number 2. And is there going to be a pinch hitter here? Oh my gosh, he's in the batter's box and he's getting pulled. Ugh, that stinks. Isaac Collins will be pinch hit for. Looks like Grant Levine coming up, taking a couple of warm-up swings. There's 2 outs and 2 on the Yard Goats. Have the tying run, have the go-ahead run on the base pass in Montano and McIver. And Grant Levine, who had the day off here, will come and pinch hit for the Hartford Yard Goats here with 1 out left in the top of the ninth. And Levine has been raking this series, batting well above 300 for the Yard Goats. 21st game in Double-A. Takes a first pitch strike on the outside corner. It's very difficult to come in like this. You've been sitting on the bench the entire time. Obviously, you try, you know you could be called upon in this situation if you're somebody like Grant Levine. You know that your name could be called, but to stay locked in and then to stay ready, it's difficult. 2 on, 2 out, top 9. Here's the 0-1. Upstairs, 1-1. Reading led this entire contest. Scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and 2 in the third. Thanks to Ortiz's 2-run shot, they picked up 1 more in the bottom of the 7th. That's how they got their 5. 4 solo home runs from Hartford today. 2 on, 2 out. Here's a 1-1. Misses inside. 2-1. Waiting in the on-deck circle is Hunter Stovall. I would imagine they go with him. And even who's available off the bench, Daniel Cope and Christopher Navarro. And Nico Decolotti. Wow, they got a lot of position players on the bench. This is shot back foul into the net behind home plate. And Seal now has him 2-2. Crowd on their feet, roaring here at America's Classic Ballpark. A chance for a victory over the Hartford Yard Goats, who have scored 2 runs here in the top of the ninth, trying to rally. And Matt Seelinger looking to get the job done. Comes set on the first pitch side of the rubber. Here's the 2-2. Chop to short. Guzman over to first, and that will do it. With the tying run on the base pass, Matt Seelinger slams the door shut, and the Reading Fightin' Phils win 5-4. A huge victory over the first place Yard Goats. They lead 3-2 on the series. And that is an impressive victory for the Fightin' Phils, and Matt Seelinger able to get the job done. Reading, a 5-4 victory. Tomorrow night's game, 5:15 here at America's Classic Ballpark. Fans, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you then.